that you are doing really well and that you had a lovely weekend. For me, it was one of those weekends where you do all your DIY stuff, all those, chores that have been piling up. I needed to repaint some bits here and there, put some shelving up. A little handy DIY weekend for me. I quite like November for that. I feel like November can often be the calm before the storm of Christmas, before it gets too cold to even go outside. It kind of felt like that this weekend, to be fair. We had some really crystal clear days, and I took the dogs for a really big walk. There's a couple of hills nearby, so I walked them in the countryside, and there was frost and ice on the ground because it is so cold. And it was originally freezing fog, but once you go up the hill, you climb out of the fog, and then it's clear skies, beautiful sunshine, and lots of really pretty views. So I did that yesterday, and it was good. But that leads us into our first sense, which is your kind of ears slash imagination. I want you to imagine a little bit of your sight as well. We're going to talk a little bit about winter and all the exciting things to come. You guys know I like to do that for every season, but I want you to imagine it and feel relaxed by it. I always find the winter season very comforting and relaxing because I have lots of fond memories being at grandparents' houses with Christmas decorations, unusual ones. My grandparents who are no longer here used to hang this sort of, it wasn't tinsel, but it was like, if you were to cut paper, you can cut paper into big long chains. It was like that, but almost different colored sort of sparkly paper, and they used to hang it all across their ceilings. And then they would have those really old kind of I think at the time they were very popular, the kind of fiber optic mini trees. And then they would have these funny strange shaped star lights and little things on their window, and they would have the frosted stuff that goes on the window, where you would get, you don't see as much anymore, but you would get little Christmassy displays, and it would stick onto your window, and almost like frosted glass, and you'd have Santa's sleigh and things, and it would make a really beautiful picture for people walking by. It's very nostalgic thinking about that, all these strange little decorations. I wonder if any of you are the same. Does that bring back fond memories? Do you have grandparents or parents that used to, these kind of older traditions or old, cozy little decorations? I feel like now a lot of the decor tends to be very modern, but whereas my grandparents, it would be the same year on year on year, and it's always so cozy. But I also love the idea of imagining that snow, the first snowfall. And if you're somewhere that doesn't get snow, that's okay. Just imagine that the snow, that the first snowfall, and you're sitting inside all cozy with maybe a mug of hot chocolate, watching the snowflakes. Maybe you're lucky enough to have a fireplace or a wood burner, and you can just sit beside the fire and watch the snow as it falls down. Or maybe was thinking, okay, I need to get some more lights this year. I need to get some more statues to go in my garden. But I love the kind of twinkling. It just makes your evening walk nice, because when it's, especially here in Scotland, already it's starting to get dark about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and that will just get earlier and earlier, and you get to a point where there's not really many hours of daylight at all, so most of the time it's dark. So it is nice to take that kind of late afternoon walk, and it's already dark and it's cold, but not too cold, to look at all the lights. And I also love ice skating. I like to think of like a forest covered in snow with a little ice rink, and like kind of skating in the ice. Or the little towns, I always go back to memories of Vail in Colorado, but similar places like that where you've got little mountain towns and they get lots of snow, and they tend to look very Swiss, very French Alps, with cobbled streets and little fires everywhere, and contained in little, like, what do you call that? It's like almost little basins. As you would walk along in Vail, there was like these little kind of basin things, and there would be like almost like little campfires in them, so you could like warm yourself up. And skiing as well, I love it. Skiing, après ski, or the resorts where you can literally ski in and ski out as well. So cool. It's just such a nice time of year. And I love being in the shops where there's all the Christmas decorations and everything is just pretty and sparkly. Lots of sparkly dresses. I have a sparkly dress for this year. It's like a red berry dress. And then I'm going to get a couple of sparkly skirts, and then I'm going to mix and match. But for my big night out, I'm going with work to Dublin. I have a really nice sparkly red berry kind of dress, which I am looking forward to wearing, although I think it'll be very cold. But I love all that sparkle season, and I thought we would just have that little reminiscence about Christmas and winter time coming up, because I think it's such a good one to sort of make you feel cozy and excited and happy. I just love that, the nostalgia from it. I mean, the amount of Christmases I spent as a child at my aunt's and uncle's house, and you know, the traditions that we had there. We would, you know, get up and open our presents in the morning at my mum and dad's, and then we would all drive through and we would have Christmas dinner and more presents there and stay overnight that night, and it was just so magical. So I like to think of all those little things. So our next sense we're going to move on to is smell. So I was thinking, well, what's kind of fitting for this? And I want to show you my favourite perfumes and aftershaves and describe the scent to you, and see if we can almost get you to smell it through the screen. So I'm just going to pick them at random. So I'll start with this one. This is, I really like the Louboutin perfumes. I always get given, people know I like them, so I always get given like miniature sets, which I will show you soon. Little miniatures. And then I love using the miniatures, and then I always find a scent that I really love, and then I get the big version of it for another birthday or Christmas. But yeah, I love these, and I love, they always come with like little strange lids on them. They're very heavy. But we're going to describe this. Okay, so I'm going to be spraying all of this everywhere, okay, so I'm going to start this here. Okay. I'm going to wave it like you would in a shop. Maybe you guys can get some ideas for buying other people perfumes or aftershaves. Okay. one. So you have the notes, and this one here is the top note. I would say is a sweet note, but then there's a sort of musky, deeper notes underneath. Kind of like, I would say a lot of the Louboutin perfumes are like this, where they're more kind of, I'm trying to think, like kind of Middle Eastern, that kind of Middle Eastern scent, you know, like if you were to go to Dubai or somewhere like that, quite often there's like a specific sort of collection of scents that you smell there. It's very like oud and like I can't think of the names of all these other scents, but the Louboutin perfumes are quite like this, but they have then different notes added on top. So like this has got kind of sweet note. I wonder if I can search it. So this is Louboutin. This is Libido. This one is called Libido. Okay, so Libido. Let's see if I was right. Okay. It is a fruitful collaboration. So sweet notes of strawberries, okay, with the decadence of roses and warming cedar wood. So it's the cedar wood that you can smell, that kind of musky smell underneath. But you've got roses and strawberries. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for our other ones. Aftershave. Okay, I absolutely love Penhaligon's. So this one is from Penhaligon's. They're kind of unisex, their fragrances. And this one is called Halfetti. And it's really, really nice. It is so good. It's this really kind of spicy, musky scent. I love that. It is, for men, this is a really, really good one. I'll tell you what it is. Halfetti. Okay. Yeah, so it's for women and men. Main accords is woody, warm, spicy. So top notes are cypress leaf, saffron, cardamom, artemisia, bergamot, grapefruit. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, nutmeg, and jasmine, and base notes are agarwood, which is oud, leather, cedar, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. It is beautiful. It is such a nice scent. It's really good. So I have Solaris, which is one of their new ones, and I use this, and it's also Penhaligon's, and it's really, really nice. This is now becoming like a little shopping ASMR, but I love listening to people describe perfumes because I love the different scents. So this one, I'm going to spray it on the other hand. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, I'll tell you what this one is. So this is a lot sweeter. This is called Solaris Penhaligon's. Okay. I'll tell you what this is. It's a lighter one. I do like oh my goodness, that tastes so good. But this is definitely more of a feminine scent, the Solaris, and I would say that Fete is more of a masculine scent, but they are unisex. Okay, so Solaris is warming. It's an ode to the sun, reaching through time and space. A zenith-like, lively citrus beams down to blend with powerful blackcurrant. You've got that cedar, sandalwood, and vanilla, creating the eau de parfum with uplifting strength and celestial grace. This is got like blackcurrant, lang lang, cedarwood. Now, cedarwood is interesting because obviously that's the base note of the Louboutin one I really like as well. So I obviously have like a thing here with cedarwood, but it's this is again a stunning men's fragrance. Is Bleu de Chanel. It's actually run out there. So Bleu de Chanel, I would say it's a bit more aftershavey than some of the other ones that I'm going to show you. So Bleu de Chanel is, okay, so it is a masculine freedom expressed with an aromatic woody fragrance. I don't know if it says like what it's actually got in it. That's all it says. Product information. I mean, that's not the best. I want to know what's in it. Maybe it actually says it on Chanel. It doesn't. They just say the same thing. They are saying it exudes accomplishment through a timeless and unexpected scent. The aromatic woody perfume with a captivating trail embodies freedom with its strength and elegance, just like the man who wears it. Oh, Chanel, if you say so. I love, so these are like some of my little ones, my little Louboutin ones, and these are all, like, I love these. They all have like really interesting tops on them, but they are a quite all very Middle Eastern scents, all very spicy with the sweet notes. My favourite one, I think, is this one. I don't know what this one's called. Is it Libby Prince? I like that. It's Libby Prince. It's got like a little snake in the pyramid. And then there's this one. I really like this one as well. Libby Charm. Yeah, no, this is my favourite one. Libby Charm. Out of the three, this is probably my next one that I'm going to get as a big version. Libby Charm. And they all have that really nice musky undertone with sweet tops. Okay, I'm going to quickly rattle through. I've got a couple more before we move on to our next thing. So we also have Tom Ford Noir. This one, okay, I'm going to spray this on here. I'm going to stink her now. Oh, I love that. It's just such a... It's very masculine scent, this. It's fresh. It's got those kind of deep, woody undertones, but these kind of citrusy, fresh top notes. That's Tom Ford Noir. Tom Ford Noir. Let me tell you what it says. Let's see if we're going to get more information from Tom Ford than we do from Chanel. I mean, come on guys, sell your fragrance. It's even worse. It doesn't say anything about it. I'm not even joking. I'm going to find it on a different website. It doesn't say anything. Okay, description, here we go. Tom Ford Noir Eau de Parfum for him is a floral amber made from the finest ingredients and accords, including Italian bergamot, black pepper, and Bulgarian rose. Very nice. It says that it plays on the duality of elegance and sensuality, evoking the twin facets of the Tom Ford man, a contrast of inner and outer worlds, a man with a cool and sophisticated exterior, but hidden depths of privacy and sensuality. Alright, this distinctive EDP plays with spicy and zesty. That's what I was saying, it was like quite like musky, spicy undertones with like a citrusy top. So there we go. Last but not least is Flower Bomb. This is a Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, and it is the most sweetest thing. It is literally sweetness in a bottle. If you want to either smell like or give somebody you like something that is super sweet and intoxicatingly sweet, this is the one for you. I love this one when I feel sweet. It's the one I put on. But at the moment I have to say, for me, I mean, I love the Penelagons. The amount of Louboutin perfumes at the moment for me are just unreal. Love them. Okay, you need to have a good look at it, and you need to tell me what you can see, okay? So we can get this. Okay. There's no right or wrong answers, okay? But we're going to do your vision. So, this is your card. I want you to look at this card, and I want you to tell me what you see. Can you see anything in it? I'm going to let you have a really good look, and then I'm going to read out what you can maybe see in this card. And if you can see it, what it means for you. So have a look and make sure you focus on all the shadows. It doesn't need to include the full image. You can see something within the image as well. You can focus on little areas of the image. Tell me, what do you see? The first one is two figures leaning forward, either monkeys or courtiers, or spiritual devotees of some sort, bowed in prayer. This is the whole image. So, thanks, these two things bowed in prayer, okay? That means you're a cerebral soul. You have great capacity for imaginative, rigorous thought. You know all too well the concentration and patience required to do anything good, and can't see why anyone would settle for anything less if they care about what they're doing. You want to feel like the New Orleans piano player Alan Toussaint, who said of his mentor Professor Longhair, "A rule breaker is a rule maker. He blew my socks off, and I haven't worn any since." Okay, so in the center of the image, you may see a racing car with speed, voluptuousness, and two furry little cubs or babies or devils. You might see like two little furry things there, or like a racing car. If you see any of that, it means your highly developed imagination is one of the finest things people note about you. Metaphorical is your instinctive mode. You excel at constructing other worlds, seeing things from other people's point of view, imagining yourself soaring to great heights or plummeting to your doom. And then we have, in the whole image, we have the dentist, like a dentist or like a barber's chair. You see like a dentist or barber's chair. You are sensitive and generous, a combination that ensures you get a lot out of life and take it painfully to heart and equal measure. Given the transparency of your feelings, people often want to look after you, which can occasionally confuse your understanding of intimacy. Very formal, conventional environments drain you. You would not thrive in the New England setting the artist Cy Twombly grew up in. Once said to my mother, "You would be happy if I just kept well dressed and had good manners," and she said, "What else is there?" Okay, the next one's upside down. Can you see anything in this if it's upside down? If you can, and you saw a woman lying back with her legs open, then it means you can get very stuck in your head. Within moments, you go from being completely in the present to looking down on it from a huge height, analysing it to within an inch of its life. Balance is crucial for you, being able to stay in touch with your physical sensual side. Life is about sensations as well as thoughts. It is about the texture of concrete particulars, the smell of the Paris metro, or what it feels like to hold a mouse in your hand, as writer Iris Murdoch once put it. And then finally we have the whole image, okay? So we've got two dark forces or figures, perhaps female, about to invade and consume a prone figure torso. I mean, I can see the torso. Oh yeah, I actually do see that. The two weird people about to battle. Yeah, that's the one I think I was getting at. about to consume this torso. Yeah, okay. I don't know what this... I'm like scared to admit that that's what I saw. Okay, here we go. It means you may progress as you digress, to paraphrase Lawrence's Stern's Tristram Shandy, or you may just digress. How many unfinished letters or emails, unmade phone calls, or unacted upon lists trail in your wake? Your capacity for displacement is prodigious and predictably energy and enthusiasm sapping. As Philip Rolfe said, the road to hell is paved with works in progress. I literally have so many unfinished lists. That is me. Is anybody else the same? Did you see that? Are we the same? So this is just one of loads of cards. So it's these ink block tests, but that was using your sight. So now we are going to use your ears, okay? Your ears. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to whisper suspenseful whisper. I can't even speak. I'm going to whisper inaudibly, and Well, with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's been so nice to see you. And I hope you're feeling really sleepy if you're not already asleep. And I wish you a wonderful night's sleep. Sending you lots of love. Night night.